Okay, guys, we're on the road. We're on our road trip. Stay tuned because who knows what could happen, especially with me around. See, look. Here we go. Through the countryside of Missouri. On our way to who knows what. So stay tuned. We're going to film and vlog throughout the weekend and put it on Teresa'S Take. And, stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Bye. Barn pictures. Okay, guys, we're on our road trip. We are on our way to a lake, and we're going to do the whole meditating, and this is a relaxing meditation weekend, and we're enjoying the lovely scenery along the road. Look at the old barns down there. This is in Missouri. Obviously, I live in Missouri, and there are a lot. You see a lot of older buildings, barns and stuff on your drives, and we're in the fall season. The leaves aren't quite turning yet, but they probably will be soon because we had our first hard frost this morning, and that in general really gets them turning. It's beautiful here in the fall. They turn, yellow, orange, red, and all that, and it's a lovely drive, and we're just enjoying it. We hope you guys enjoy it too. Uh-oh, this guy's turning. So, we thought we'd just give you some of the scenery on the way out. So, we'll pop on again later. That's pretty up there. Yeah. Sometimes you come across the hill and valley, and you get all this beautiful scenery, and sometimes we're on 2-lane highway now. We were on a county road for a long time with lots of stuff, but we were too busy stopping and shopping, you guys. Hi! Too busy stopping and shopping. Yes, I'm wearing my glasses because I can't see otherwise. But, yeah, lots of older buildings, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of hills and valleys here in Missouri, so you got the plains.
9/10 of a mile, keep right.
I'm going to go right. Anyway, lots of hills and valleys here in Missouri. We have a lot of plains too because there's a lot of crops and growing of the farmlands with wheat and beans and corn and stuff like that. So there's a lot of beautiful places here in Missouri. We woke up this morning, like I said, there was a frost, the first hard frost of the year, and we should be probably...
Keep right onto Highway 50 West.
Oh, we're going to... it should be... give it a week or two, and it'll be gorgeous. I'll try to get out, get some more...
Proceed on the current road.
More pictures of, or better pictures of the leaves turning colors for everybody out there that likes that either doesn't live anywhere where they have that or whatever, just so you guys will enjoy it. We'll see what happens. And there'll be a lot of shots later where we're going to be at for the weekend, and we're just going to vlog the whole weekend. And oh, look at there. Yeah. Lots of rivers here, lakes, and stuff like that. It's just a gorgeous day, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you later. Hey guys, here we are. So here is home for the next a little bit. We got a little dining room, a gorgeous little kitchen. We can cook and stuff like that. Little guest room, guest bathroom. Really nice. Very nice, very nice. Here is the living room. The living room has a couch, a love seat, fireplace, and here is my room. A beautiful, gorgeous view of the water. There you go, look at there. Look at that gorgeous view. I need to open these up, guys. Let's open them up. Let's open it up so you can see. There we go. This is my view and home for a little bit. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at those blue waters. All the boats are out. It's gorgeous. And then I have a secondary little door that leads out into the patio. And then my TV. It has a huge closet. I'm trying to get all my gear in there stored so I can film for you guys. And then the master bath. Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm really going to enjoy it here. It's got a little fireplace. It's pretty. And then, oh, left seat there. Then you walk out here. Got a nice table. Beautiful view of the water. And place to grill. We're going to be using that probably for the next couple of days. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, so here we are. Here we are on the water for the next several days. Home away from home. And we'll be vlogging on and off. I'll be vlogging on and off, so stay tuned. See you soon. Bye. Hi everybody. Here I am along the lake shore. We're down here on our road trip, and we are enjoying the beautiful weather in the fall. And we were listening to music, but we had to turn that off because you know how it goes. And just enjoying the water lapping on the shore and the beautiful weather, and grilling some beautiful food over here. Look what we have on the grill. Oh, guys, I'm gonna enjoy that. Trust me. But there'll be more to come. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I just had to share this gorgeous evening with all you guys. I am on a little mini vacation. Look at that. You can see the horizon in the background. The sun is set at night. I'm sorry you hear all the boats. Let's see if we can hear the ride. Maybe we shall continue. Oh, helicopter. Helicopter. It's a helicopter. Okay, so there is the horizon where the sunset, right? And we're on the water. There's all the lakes and boats on the water, right? And then here's the dock where we're staying at. And then the full moon, you guys. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? You better be believing I'm going to be putting my crystals on this banister tonight to charge. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful night out. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? I hope you guys are having just as much of a wonderful weekend as I am. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, look at this beautiful scenery. This is not quite the Ozarks in Missouri, but you know, in Missouri, there's so many different landscapes. Like I said before, lots of pastures for growing, but then you get back up in here in the country, and you see lots of hills and valleys and cows and farmland, and it's just, I think, gorgeous. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Look at that big farm up there. That big farm up there on the hill. Odds are there's cows up here. Now, a lot of you may live in the country and know all this, but for those of you who don't, thought you would enjoy seeing the scenery. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Beautiful drive from our road trip, you guys. Look at that. Somebody's burning brush off in the background. You see this pasture down, the green pastures. You see the brown pastures is where the everything's dying out. It is harvest. We had the harvest full moon last night. Aries full moon, the 13th of October. Beautiful, beautiful barns and everything here. We're going to tape more stuff as we're heading home now. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's gorgeous. The leaves are finally starting to turn. The day that we came down here, the day that we started on our road trip, we had our first hard frost. I think I mentioned that before. And pretty much as soon as you have that first hard frost, the leaves start changing. You see some right up here on the right. Look at this tree right there, with the
Yeah.
red on the top. Everything's
red.
starting to change, and I'm going to try and get to as much as I can for you guys. It's beautiful. Enjoying the day, guys.
That's a pretty tree. That's
Gorgeous. Big tower. Okay, buddy. If you want to pass. Okay, guys, you've been driving down a single lane road out in the middle of nowhere, and you got somebody right on your butt end, tailgating you all the way. Just makes you go a little slower. That's what I got going on right now. You're gonna make me slow down, guy. I'm gonna slow down. Yep, that's me. I'm one of those people that if you ride my butt in, I'm gonna slow the car down. If you get down towards the Ozarks, if you guys have ever watched that TV show on Netflix called Ozark, the hills get pretty big. Obviously, they are not mountains. I mean, I lived in Colorado for years, and I know what mountains are, but they sure are pretty, I can tell you that much. Okay, guy, here I am. Here's your straightaway. Here's your chance to pass me. If you're gonna pass me, now's the time.
There you go.
Here comes one. So the guy behind me isn't gonna pass me, but the other guy. Oh, here we go. There you go. I'll slow down for you because everybody's in such a hurry. Yeah. Everybody's in a hurry, except for me. I'm not in a hurry. I know.
In a couple days.
Here comes a river. Past me and then they slowed down. You see how that? Now he's riding that guy. What the heck? This dude is like a jerk. He's a jerk, you guys. It's like he rides your tail end like he did me, but then he won't pass.
Yeah.
The guy reached him over. He actually pulled over and waved that guy by because he was right on his tail end.
We caught that on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, let's film that.
Hey.
Easier taste test.
Delicious.
Mukbang.
Ruffled. I actually have the glasses on so I can see where I'm going. It's always a plus. It's always a plus. Another little creek. In Oak Creek. Can you see it? No, not really. It's too little.
Okay.
It's really hard sometimes, you guys, not having music in the background, you know, or singing songs or having the radio on. I mean, YouTube has a library where you can put music in, and I probably will. But it's hard not to have the radio on or something. So right now, it's harvest time. Obviously, we have the harvest moon. So you see a lot of these fields, the green fields, a lot of them that doesn't have anything planted in them. They're for cattle and stuff like that, right?
There's some.
Huh?
There's some cattle now.
Yes. Shabam, there they are. Cute little old house. Hey guys. Woohoo. And then you see the empty fields that look like they're more dead, you know, and that's like where they've already harvested corn, wheat, beans, whatever it is, because it's that time of year. Hay. So, it's depending. For all those of you that, you know, weren't aware, that's why you got different pastures, different land, different acreage that looks different. Those right there, that's Grapevine. We have a lot of wineries around us. So you'll see, I think this is the White Mule, which is a winery. It's also, I believe, a bed and breakfast. You can rent places there. So it's really cool. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. My cameraman, April.
That's me.
That's her. I drive and she's filming, so.
Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous. It's really weird, you guys, for these pastures to be so green at this time of year. We had a lot of rain this year. Obviously, when you have cow out there, they pretty much fertilize it themselves. But it's for it to be this green this time of year is not the regular thing. Okay, so we're rolling into Rosebud. This is that little town I was telling you about. It's real cute. They have lots of little stores and shops in here. It's just real. The people here are beautiful and great and wonderful and very welcoming. And they have a lot of shops, specialty shops, antique shops, antique stores, and things like that. Especially, I mean, summer obviously, and then in the fall time, especially, they have a lot of. You know, like, we stopped there on the way out, and they were talking about they were having a special time on a special day of some kind. I can't remember. I think it was Customer Appreciation Day, I think it was November 2nd of this year, where they're going to have a lot of big sales and stuff like that. So, Rosebud is a beautiful little town. You've got the really old buildings, buildings that have been here forever. These are the ones that, if I cross over, I'm going to feel something, I can guarantee you. So, here we go. Very cute little towns, little shops. It's Monday, so it's quiet today, but on the weekends, it's crazy. All these little boutiques, little antique stores. There's actually a huge antique mall in here. That's really, really great too. I don't think we're gonna pass that. There we go, over there. There you go, antique mall and stuff. So I advise you definitely, if you're out this way, for anybody, and then shabam, we're in, we're through.
We're done.
It's on the weekends. It's great, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, if you ever come to Missouri, Augusta is a really nice wine area. Herman, Missouri is great. Wine vineyards and stuff like that, and it sits right on the Missouri River overlooking it. I also advise you guys, if you're going to come this way, to go check all those out. Washington, Missouri is beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful things in the state of Missouri to see. If you ever get this way, hopefully we do, let us know. See ya. Okay. Hi. Hey everybody. So we're on a road trip. And one of my administrators and moderators has told me that what I should do sometimes is sometime to talk about the pros and cons of actually being a psychic. You know, the pros and the cons, because there's a whole lot of things that go on behind the scene and things that we have to deal with. So I'll let April ask me some questions, and we think that it may be something that you're interested in. And if you have any questions, please post them below, and we can do this again sometime, okay? All right, April?
Okay. I would want to know, is there any benefits to being a psychic medium?
Well, I think that the most important benefit in being a psychic medium is that you get to help people. There are so many people that are lost or need an answer or something to point them in the right direction, and that's why I do it, and that's why I think real genuine psychics and woo and mediums do this to get the messages to people that need it for closure or for any other reason, to point them in the right direction. That's what I think the benefit is for it, really in general. And spiritually, when you're in tune and always see things, hear things, and things like that, it's like it's your calling. It's like it's what you're supposed to do, and you don't really feel complete unless you do it. I know it kind of sounds weird, but it's like, I mean, April has seen me, go to, like, being called in on, like, a missing persons case or something like that. And once tuned into it, the con part of that is that you can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop. The information won't quit coming. It's like you're at a constant vibration, and it's very hard to release it when it's called into something like that. That's the con of the situation.
Well, and it takes a toll on your body.
It does, and a lot of people don't realize that. There are times, especially like I said with a missing person case or something like that, that I've actually gone out on. I vibrate so highly because you finally like let the walls down. You like let the walls down, and when you do that and you're around a large group of people, it pretty much sucks the energy right out of you. And then you're also trying to concentrate. You're getting a lot of information. A lot of times, and April can attest to this, I say so much stuff that I can't remember most of it. So I have to have somebody around me to remember it. Right, remember it and write it down or whatever, because I'm just in the moment trying to suck every piece of energy out of there. And then after something like that, or information I should say, and then after something like that, I'm like exhausted for like 2 or 3 days. It's the same thing when I go online and I do a lot of readings. It's what I want to do. I love doing it. I love getting the message out. But I post 2 videos a day on Teresa'S readings. And if I take a whole day to tape, I'm pretty much exhausted for a day or 2 because it's a lot of energy, a lot of messages. So. Well,
you've even had general readings, personal face-to-face ones where it took you a while to shake them off.
Yeah, definitely. It's like it depends on the person and what they're going through. If somebody's going through a whole lot, it's like a remnants of their energy that's stuck with me, and it's hard to shake it off. Sometimes it's like I feel like I have to, and I don't mean in just a bad way or just a good way or whatever, but some things are so strong, and the universe or source is so powerful in the message that they send me that it's like I have to literally get up, walk away, and also, sage and stuff like that. It's like I gotta pull myself back together, if that makes any sense.
Well, and even dealing with, because not every reading's good.
No, it's not.
So you're having to give them bad news.
Yeah, that's never good. Bad news is never good, and I try to do it the kindest way possible, but I always tell the truth, because that's what people come for, right? And this is no smack to anybody else out there, but there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that aren't real psychics or real whatever doing this, and they'll tell you exactly what you want to hear, and that's not what I do. I tell you, people and clients exactly what I see. That's why they come, right?
No sugarcoating.
No sugarcoating. I mean, I say it in a nice way, but the message is meant to be said, or else I wouldn't get it. So that's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I do. It's tough sometimes, too. I've had readings where, people have come in, people that have passed on, and yeah, I'm a medium, too. I don't really advertise it a lot because I don't guarantee anybody's going to show up. I can't. You can never guarantee somebody's going to show up. Or if they do show up, it's the person that you want to show up. So that's one of the main reasons I don't really advertise that I'm a medium, because I'm not always going to, nobody's always going to show up. It just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway. Maybe for others out there, but not for me. Yeah. It's crazy. I know. It's weird. I've been in a reading and almost gotten knocked out of my chair with somebody coming in because of the power. It's so such a powerful energy. We're all energies, negative energies, positive energies, and it just depends. There are times where, you know, it's just a regular, everyday kind of a reading, and then there are lots of times where it's not. Be it good, be it bad, be it people coming forward, be it extremely urgent message that the universe wants somebody to know. And then I've had people come that get the same reading 3 times in a row, you know, and frustration I can definitely understand. But to me, doing a personal reading, and I've said this before, it's like a warning shot off the bow, right? It's like, this is what the universe is telling you that, or source is telling you what you either need to change or what you need to do to be able to move forward. And if you don't do it, reading's probably not going to change. You know? Yeah. So, any more questions? I don't know. What else can we talk about? Filming a long day of, I filmed, well, April can attest to this because I was in studio and filmed for Halloween that day. What was it, 18 videos?
Yeah, it was all night.
Yeah, because I was going on this road trip, but I wanted to make sure and get you guys' readings out to you. That's the most important thing to me. I love YouTube. I love my subscribers. I love everything I do. I've never been, because you guys, I mean, I'm a regular person too. I was in accounts receivable for years. I was in banking for years, and finally got to the point when all those times that you guys watched me and I pull a tower card over, and I said if it wasn't for a tower moment, I wouldn't be here. That's why. The old life, I did this in the evenings and the weekends, and had a very good job for a long time. And then it was downsized because it was sold off, and I was one of the first ones to go. And it's like, that's okay. And it's funny because I had a feeling something was going to happen, and I don't know if I've told the story or not. I'm sorry if I have. I had a feeling something was going to happen, right? So I knew that I wanted to open my own shop. I knew that I wanted to get on YouTube, which my kids still think is hysterical because I used to be on them all the time about being online all the time. But so I started the process of looking for a place, and I was just going to open it on nights and weekends and do it there as opposed to traveling all the time. And ooh, let's not get a ticket, Teresa, for going too fast while driving and talking to the camera. So, oop, here's that big hay. Ooh, he's hauling a lot of hay, guys. Look at that. So I just had a feeling something was going to happen, right? And everybody I worked with knew I'm psychic. And so I packed everything in my office in a box and put it in the corner of my office. And I went in and to one of my supervisors and said, okay, when you letting me go?
Keep talking. I want to get that church.
Okay. I said, okay, when are you letting me go? And he was shocked. And he goes, well, we're thinking about, we're going to have to downsize because we sold a big chunk of the company off. And he said, but we haven't made decisions yet. And I knew what the decision was. And a week later, they let me go. Now, it was a very good job, and it was a great company. I love them. I can't tell you the things they did for me when my father was ill and passed away. But I completely understood that, and I knew it was my tower moment. Those tower moments I'm always talking about, okay? And the moment is scary because you're losing a really good job. But my shop was complete. I'd already completely got it up and running, and I was going to open it a week later. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a tower moment. Things happen for a reason, even though they can be scary. Without that tower moment, I wouldn't be here. I'd still be working a full-time head of accounts receivable job and doing this on the nights and weekends probably. It's what was supposed to happen.
Do you think this is your calling?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely think it's my calling. I've always known everything my whole life. A lot of people always came to me for advice and stuff like that, and it's just in me. I feel like I'm at the place exactly where I'm supposed to be right now, and happier than ever. Happier than I ever was working in that corporate structure. You know, I'm my own boss, and I'm helping people, and that's what I really want to do. That's what I really want to do.
Well, then a good thing came after your tower.
Exactly, and that's what I always tell everybody. In the moment, it's one of those moments where you're shaking your hand at God and the universe and saying, "Why me, Lord? Why is this happening to me right now?" Because we all have those moments, but it led to something where I was supposed to be. In the moment, you know, even though I knew I was opening the shop and doing all this, you know, it's still scary. And then you lose a really good job on, you know, it's scary. But you got to do what you got to do. The universe, like I always say, if you don't listen to it, because I knew I was supposed to do it, right? That it will. I'm always saying that tower moment will, and the universe will punch you and drop kick you where you need to be at, and that's what happened. And now I'm happier than I've ever been. I really am. There's so many different pros and cons, and April and I were talking about this. What's the pros and cons about being a psychic and being out in the public where people know you are? Because I wasn't for a long time. I kept it on the down low. Because you're judged, right? You're judged for being crazy. You're judged for by everybody that you know. Everybody always knew that I had some kind of a sixth sense and that I knew this or I knew that, but you know, that's different than coming out of, they call the psychic closet and telling people, you know, up front, you know, that it's what you are, because then you get that look like, oh boy, she's off her rocker. You know what I mean?
Well, even the negative comments you can get online.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of negative comments.
That I block.
Yeah, that April blocks. It's all about we're just taking advantage of people and this, that, and that. Listen, YouTube, all my YouTube readings, guys, they're free. Okay, I don't get paid for that. Obviously, you know, YouTube and advertising, but that's not actually the clients. It's not actually my subscribers that are paying. They are paying by watching, but it's not technically money out of their pocket, which is why I like doing it. I can get the messages out for people that can't afford it, right? And if somebody wants a personal reading, great, because I do have overhead, right? I'm just like any other business. I have a shop to pay for and a car to drive and stuff like that. But, you know, there's a lot of ups and downs. We were talking about it because, you know, you guys always watch me and I'm always like, I'm single, you know, I'm like a serial dater, right? But that's because, I mean, truthfully, you want to know the honest truth? It's hard to date if you're a psychic. Nobody wants to date a psychic.
And all you do is work.
And all I do is work. Yeah, I usually pull anywhere from 10 to 12 hour days. I'm usually, you know, taping for you guys. I'm usually, oh, can you see? I'm usually taping for you guys. I'm doing readings, and I do readings all over the world. The majority of my clientele is not local. The majority of my clientele is all over the world.
Canada, Middle East, UK, Australia.
Yeah, that's my, and I have my locals. I love them dearly. Love my locals dearly. But my major, income is via YouTube anymore. It started out the other way where it was local, and then being in a small town and doing this, interesting. You know what I mean? So, but it was really, the majority of everybody welcomed me with open arms. Let's just say that. Yeah, the majority did. I don't like to reflect on the negativity. I haven't.
And if they're a skeptic, they're not after.
No, they've never been. Yeah, anybody that's ever come to me as a skeptic has not left a skeptic.
Yeah.
So that's good too. So I'm hoping at some point, I mean, we're close to 15,000 subscribers. I am hoping it grows by leaps and bounds enough that I can come to other places in the country and have meet and greets and stuff like that. Because I've had people ask me if I'm coming to New York soon, or if I'm coming here or coming there, and I would love to do that. But I have to grow the channel more, you know, and get a little bit more stuff going on. And I would not mind at all to have meet and greets, but for everybody to ask me is great. That, like, ooh, that made me feel good.
And if you hit 20,000, you're going to eat cake without your hands.
I'm going to just eat it with my... If you guys saw when I first got my 1,000 subscribers, we ate cake with our hands.
Dawn too. Dawn.
Me and Dawn, the other mod on my channel. And if we hit, when I hit 20, I don't know if it's 20 or 25,000, because that's more of a milestone. at 25,000 subscribers, I'm going to eat cake with my face. That's what April said. So subscribe, please. Who doesn't want to see me plant my face in a cake?
Pie eating.
It would be
Pie eating
hysterical.
contest.
Right. So I love what I do, and you know, everybody has different beliefs, and if they don't believe, I mean, everybody has the right to their own beliefs. God bless. I you know, that's good and great. Believers, non-believers, God bless everybody as far as I'm concerned. You know, positivity is my number one thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not positive all the time. Nobody's positive all the time. But that's my major goal. That and messages. You know, I love it. Love what I do. I'm hoping to.
You do have a bit of road rage.
I am a little road ragey. Ooh, did you see that VW had a spider on the front of it? That was
really
so
clean.
cool. Wow.
That was nice.
Yeah, I have a bit. See, I drove from the country to the city, and I lived in the city for so long and had to drive in the city that, yeah, I get a little road ragey every once in a while.
Just a tad.
Just a tad bit. Any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah, so, I don't know. I love what I do. I'm hoping to grow this channel. I'm hoping to grow Teresa'S reading so much that I can have. I would love to have an event, you guys, if I get enough subscribers, to have a meet and greet in at least the St. Louis area, because it's right. It's like not far from me at all. And we can set something up and have a meet and greet if anybody's ever interested in that. I make horsies.
Yeah.
I've worked on a ranch in Colorado before. Got people. One of these days, we're gonna do one of these interviews where I talk about all the different jobs I've had in my life and every place I've been.
She was a wrangler.
I was head wrangler. Thank you very much. I got you guys. I grew up on a farm. Like, if you're interested in all that, make a comment below, because I may put part of this on Teresa'S readings and I may put part of it on Teresa'S take, because Teresa'S take, I'm trying to grow. Teresa'S readings, a lot more people will see it. But yeah, lots of pros and cons. Mostly pros.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, that's it, I think, unless you have any other questions.
I think that was a nice little chat.
It is a nice little chat while we're driving down the road.
Okay.
You guys finally see me with my glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I mean when I always say I can't see, because when I have my glasses on. Hopefully the background isn't making anybody sick while they're trying to watch
Close your eyes and
this.
listen.
Yeah, just listen. But yeah, we're heading home now. This was a beautiful trip. This was mostly a trip about meditation. And sometimes, because I work so hard and so long, and I very rarely take a vacation. Sometimes you just got to get away for a couple days and meditate, enjoy the peaceful, calm waters, heal yourself, and try to bring in all that positivity, release everything like we really did over this weekend in the Aries full moon.
Yep.
So I hope you guys did too. And I guess that's it, guys. I'll see you real soon.